All right, welcome to week number 4, and it's going to be a good week. It's going to be a fun week because we're going to delve into some stuff that's pretty fun. I like religions, even if you don't necessarily like religions. There are definitely some unique things about how religions have played a role in our life. And again, in this area, we probably have a lot more familiarity with Christianity, whether Catholicism or Protestantism, and different things that go along with that. But really, the bigger picture is why are religions here? What is the purpose of religion? Is it to make ourselves feel good? Is it to commune with a type of being? Is it to commune with ourselves? All those things are a part and really delve into the philosophical basis of who we are. And that's what a lot of the things that we're studying right now dealt with. And we're going to be studying some mythology stuff, which is so much fun. And then, the philosophical ideas of Socrates and Plato and Aristotle, the Greek philosophers, as we would say. So I just want to give you a rundown real quick of this week because you have two main assignments. One actual assignment that is a part of this process and it'll take you a good amount of time this week. And then there's a Friday assignment that I actually want you to look at first. This is part of your week in history challenge. But I want to go ahead and bring it up because I think it's really important. You can go ahead and go into it so you can look and see. Don't just wait for the announcement for that day. Go ahead and scroll through it. So let me just show you this real quick. Let's go back up to Monday here. So we're obviously going to be dealing with religions, and I'm going to give you an overview that talks about all the main ones that we're discussing. So please watch that video. And then the religions question and answer activity is a kind of a fun one, right? And so this week, this week is what you're going to be doing is you're going to open up all the presentations. Make sure you open up all of them. I mean, just take a look at them, read through them. They're kind of fun. I took them from somebody else. This is somebody that does this. Works with world history, and so they have put together these presentations. I've read through them, looked through them, made sure I cleaned them up, and all that kind of stuff. Just know that this Chinese philosophies has several. So you're dealing with Taoism, Confucianism, all of those. So you can choose any of those. You can choose any of these. Obviously, we got two talking about Buddhism and two talking about Islam, just because there's quite a few bits and pieces of those two religions that spread. Obviously, Christianity has much more at stake, but we really have to hit it within the Roman Empire. And of course, if you choose Christianity, you can go much more in depth and talk about why there's a schism, a split, how did we get the Catholicism, how did we get Protestantism. That's fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a Google slide presentation about your chosen religion, which will discuss the following topics, okay? You need to list the main key idea of this religion. So give me an overview of the relevance here, okay? So you can, spend a couple of slides on this, all right? And try to be broad, but also you need to choose whatever religion that really kind of interests you. You want to do a little bit more research. If you already know a lot about Christianity, do something else. If you already know a lot about Judaism or Hinduism or Islam, make sure you go and find something else. This is a part of the learning process. Or if you know a lot about it, but you want to dig in deeper, that's fine. I'm okay with that as long as you really branch out a little bit, okay? You need to find a video that about the religion and link it to your presentation. So make sure you have at least one video that's linked, all right? That's part of the learning process. Now, this is really where the question and answer part of this activity comes into play. All right, you need to address at least 5 philosophical or moral questions that this religion addresses, and that's really one of the big parts of why do we have religion. What is religion all about, right? And so some examples might be, how does this religion handle death and the possibility of an afterlife? Is there an afterlife? What were we here before, and are we just a reincarnation of what we were before, and this life matters because of the next life? How does this religion handle interaction with others? The moral or guiding guiding code. So what is, in Islam, there's 5 tenets of faith, right? So what are those 5 tenets really focusing on? Is it just branches out more than just, a list of rules, do's and don'ts, okay? So these are very important aspects that you need to consider. How does this religion encourage sharing its philosophies with others? How does it spread? What is the main key development of it? Why do we have some regions have more focus on a religion than some of the South? Even in America, why is the northern regions and maybe the Midwest or sorry, the far west regions a lot less religiously based where they were? There was especially in the early part of America, Christianity was obviously a big part of that growth in the northern region, but not necessarily anymore. And how does this religion handle involvement with politics? You can talk about race, you can talk about just spirituality, sexuality. It's fine, obviously stay within some boundaries there. But guys, these are the tough questions that I'm okay with you answering. You are adults. You need to answer these particular questions, that why religion deals with certain aspects, okay? Gender roles, obviously how that all plays in piece apart. Okay, so that is the first major activity that I want you to focus on this week. All right, but we're going to talk about Hammurabi. We're going to talk about the conquerors of Mesopotamia. We're going to deal with ancient Greece. Lots of videos this week, just because the videos for this week is really focusing on the aspect of Greece and how it plays a part. Each of the sentence assignments, actually that should be a quiz, I'll change that. Each of these quizzes should focus on something within the notes. Okay, so make sure you check that and deal with that. All right, so that again, that'll move to a quiz as well. So another aspect here is on Friday. Okay, now you see a lot of videos. Don't worry about that, right? It says optional here, and I'll put that in bold as well. These are things that I was kind of interested in learning about Greek culture and how they influence. So I gave you some extra stuff to kind of look at. And if you're interested in drama, these three might be a good one to think about. If you're interested in literature, these two right here might be a really focal point for you. And then this is dealing with science and how the philosophy really integrated with the scientific method and the scientific thought and reasoning, rationale, all that kind of stuff. Now, this Week in History challenge is kind of fun, at least again, in my opinion. All right, so as you notice right here, there's one that says the Greeks and Romans Pantheons Part 3 Crash Course World Mythology. Well, mythology plays a huge role, especially in this time period, right? So you need to look at the concepts of religion and Greek thought. We've looked at throughout the week, and you need to deal with creation myth. Right now, what I've done is I've given you a website that has a folder, and this is all the Crash Course videos that deal with mythology, and there's some fun ones. All right, look, cosmic sexy time, and Norse mythology, African mythology, dealing with American floods, right? So the start of the world kind of deal, a bunch of stuff in here. Ragnarok. Where did all these mythology stuff come from? This is really cool, and the guy does a great job on bringing out some of the unique things. So what you're going to do is you can choose one. All right, just one video, but read through the rest of them, at least one, because you might get like hooked on this and watch the rest of them, and I hope you do. But you need to write. The task is you are going to write your own myth about an event in history. It needs to be a real event and why it happened. It could be something even going on today. Write about the coronavirus. What God is up there laughing at us because we're hey, this little bug, we're going to make it kick people out of school. That's kind of stuff. All right, so you can make it fun, and that's okay. That's the storyline of this. I'm okay with you making it fun because it's myth. It's a mythology. You are basically trying to tell a story, a folklore, early history, or natural social phenomenon, and it involves supernatural beings or events. Right, supernatural beings or events. So that's fine. So you're going to write out the story, but you can choose to do it any way. You can video record yourself. You can create a picture board with related characters, of course. I expect some characters there, or come up with any other creative way to share your interpretation of why this event occurred. All right. Now, due to the more involved nature of this assignment, it is worth a little bit more than traditional attendance assignment. But guys, listen, have fun with it. Okay, this is the whole point. It has to be a real historical event. You're just explaining it using a mythological story. So be creative. All right, have fun with it. We're going to have a good week. It should be a great time. And you know, as well as I do, that this old man is turning older this week. September 1st, the invasion of Poland by Germany. And Russia, of course. We've talked about that before. This old man is turning a little older this week. So we'll be talking on my birthday on Tuesday. So we'll have a good time and talk about laws, Hammurabi's Code, and why do we have laws. So that's going to be fun. And then, of course, on Thursday, we'll talk some more about some other stuff going on in mythology stuff. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I know it's a little bit longer of an introductory video today. Sorry about that. Needed to go ahead and get that just push through so you understand what's going on. And go ahead and start working on your mythology one for week the Friday now so that you can go ahead and do it. Love you guys. Looking forward to seeing you, and I'll see you later.